we will definitely be finding a time at some point to try out all of the new spells that we can. You know, it's not necessarily a guarantee, because I know that there are many spells that I never got the opportunity to actually try out. I don't know if I've ever cast Absolute Zero, the older version of capacitive coupling that was severely overpowered. I always wanted to. Thought it was absolutely fascinating how strong it could be, and always wanted to try it out, but never had the confluence of events that led to me using it. I was too much of a fan of full AoE spells, and I love fire elementalists. But one of these days, a Nicola cosplay when you get to humans, that could be a lot of fun. Oh my gosh. Francis, why do you keep showing up in my dungeons? Well, I don't feel comfortable fighting you. We only have 2 scrolls of teleportation. Wow, that's wild. That was one of your 15 rune wins as a deep elf, killing panlords with 1 spell. Good times. Yeah, no, I've heard nothing but good stuff, and it seems like it would be a whole lot of fun to try out. Just never got around to it. One of these days. I'll have to either go back to old versions and try that, or I can just instead move on to capacitive coupling and using that as the new stand-in, the new standby, really. Don't head back up towards Francis, please. Perfect. Ooh, I do want a potion of might. Thank you for stopping me, game. We'll drop our potions of magic for that. Absolute Zero was removed in 2.5 or 2.6. Removed... was it even in 2.6 or was it after 2.6? Was it just in this last version that capacitive coupling came out? I have a feeling it was, but I definitely could have incorrect instincts on the matter. Oh gosh, don't banish me, please. Please stop. He's already dead. Should potentially just head up for those stairs, actually. Don't banish me. I shouldn't have said it. Should use a scroll of fog or something, but hey. Let's see how she goes. We do have this nice holy broadaxe, so I'm ready to do some real damage on the demons here. They don't want none of this smoke. Oh gosh. I do hate Starker's masses, though. Well, well, well. Dealing a decent amount of damage at the very least. There we go. Take out the Starker's masses, the sons of a... Oof. Oof, oof, oof. Ooh, +1 Axe of Flaming. Let's switch that out for my +0 and Axe of Flaming. Perfect. I don't even know if I explicitly said anything out loud when we picked that up, but we ended up, yeah, dropping our quarterstaff, and now we don't have to worry about taking off our shield for hydras anymore, so that's nice. The one thing this run didn't do as well as last run is willpower. You're not wrong. Hoping that doesn't bode poorly for Zot 5, and I won't make similar mistakes to poor old Dongus. When we're firing EXP, it's okay. That's the spirit. It's definitely a much more positive spin. A +2 tower shield of protection. Ooh. I take? I take. That is not too shabby here. Allows us to fill out our lack of AC in yet another way. And we'll also just be extra shielding because it's a big old tower shield. Okay, the Starcursed masses are just summons, so... Oh, are they not? No, they are. Dang it. Blood orange. Brain just blinked. Brig. Don't talk to me or my son ever again. Oh gosh. Let's get a heal. A little bit of slash and bash. Where is that orange brain? Dang it. Guess I'm just gonna have to kill the summons the old-fashioned way. Here we go. Oh me oh my. First close call of our trip so far, which I can't complain. We're only level 14, and we're doing okay here. Suddenly pulled into a different region of the abyss. That is okay, I guess. We'll take it. Ancient Zymes are the worst part of the abyss. So the sickness prevent regeneration. It's one of those abilities that, or spells, monster effects, what have you, that I just ignored for the longest time and never really worried about. But there, I definitely was starting to notice our lack of regeneration. Oh gosh, oh, permanent mutations incoming. Okay, let's still take out these buddies. Oof, oof, oof. I do not like. Corroded to -4. We're played -24. Could try and teleport. Alternatively, we could just fight our way through it. Oh, we got a level up. Let's add this one to dexterity here. How are we doing? Body deteriorates upon taking damage. Dopey and clumsy. Not the end of the world. We can handle both of those. More worried about the permanent mutations that might be levied our way, but I got to take care of this buddy. I need the health. How much damage can you do, sir? 15, malmutate, and brain feed. How much damage can you do? Up to 30. Oof, oof, oof. It's a 39% chance to evade our axe as well. You hate to see it. I'm gonna have to do a heal, even though I kinda hate it. And what do we have? Spells are a little bit easier to cast, but less powerful. Totally down with that. And we permanently got the deterioration. Cool, cool, cool. Not the end of the world. Spatial Maelstrom. Please stop. Perfect. Jesus. One of these days. Gonna get a portal out of here. Oh, very ugly thing is a bit scary. Having some bad luck with those corrodes. Taking a lot of big hits as well is the main thing, I think. It's unfortunately a little out of our depth here. Oh gosh. Lethally poisoned. Through our poison resistance. You hate to see it. There we go. Whew. Having the regeneration off of our barding is huge for general survivability here for sure. Wait, yeah, corrode -8. I didn't feel like we took any big hits there. Maybe I wasn't paying attention to exactly when the effect hit though. Can't carry that many items. I must have trash I can drop, right? I'm gonna drop the amnesia. Ah, look at that. Another little limey pal. Or Zyme, I guess. I always want to say lime, but that is just incorrect and dumb. Gateway leading out appears. Okay. Oh, jeez. Oh, stop. Oh, no. Take me back, please. Okay. I'm out. Do not banish me again. Okay. Whew. Jeez Louise. But we made it. We made it out of the abyss at level 14. That's always a huge plus in my books. And well. Continue exploring the level of the dungeon still, despite the difficulties. Okay, there we go. Actually, who summoned you? You and you're the two-headed ogre? Okay, we good with that then. Let's take out the summoners as quickly as we possibly can. Oh, jeez. Please, no. Are you a reaver? No, you're just a warrior. Whew, that's good. And I got some good loot. You're not wrong. It actually ended up being an alright trip, all things considered. Okay. Things start going sour, we can just retreat out of here without the summons being able to follow, but I feel like we might as well just brute force our way through. Perfect. Oh, me oh my. Oh, there's one more, of course. Of course. Oh, and I'm still using my holy axe. Let's change that, shall we? back to our hand axe of electrocution, able to attack very quickly. Oh, wrong timing on that. Immediately run into an electric enemy, of course. But, okie dokie. Right, we can also identify this potion immediately, drop the rest of our ID scrolls, sorry. Oops, crap. Let's not waste a single turn with Louise in sight. That was dumb of me. Need a shortcut to the orb? Here, let me help. Well, thanks for the offer, Louise, but I'm actually good. You know, I'm set the way I am. In fact, I'm kind of happy. So let's just head out this way. Let's go to Orc, shall we? Oh me, oh my. And I'm hoping that this will, even if it won't be, it will hopefully feel like a cakewalk after the absolute crap that we just waded through. Seems like it so far. Abkey's getting a good workout. Died in Orc a few hours ago to Jorgrun. I have been seeing Jorgrun in my Orc a frightening number of times recently, for sure. Feels like he's just always showing up these days. Especially since I think we just saw him on Tuesday on our Philid run. Because we were, I remember actively, because we were definitely an avid user of whatchamacallit, statue form. And so immediately went into panic mode upon running into Jorgrun there. And you know, I thought this looked kind of demonic. Should have switched to my holy axe a bit sooner. In fact, why the heck not just use it? Still does a good enough job of chopping through these run-of-the-mill orcs as well. No high priest yet, but I'm guessing that is highly subject to change. Let's just mark everything that I could possibly want in this shop. Oh, you son of a gun. Mimics. How dare you? How dare you? We do not have good resistances. Oh, and we have bad willpower. Oh, crap. Should have maybe put just a wee bit more thought into that before taking on the sorcerer. Oh. I don't like you. Perfect. Okay, got some good rolls at the end there. Ooh. And here I was dreaming about a walk in the park. Just wasn't meant to be, I guess. But I mean, come on. We dealt with all this and worse in the Abyss. You think you scare me? And what I've been through? The crap I've seen? True horrors. How are our skills looking? Definitely haven't checked it out in a while. You're not wrong there. There's that paralysis that I've been afraid of. Can I even paralyze you back? Oh, you son of a taste of your own medicine. But yes, let's take a look, shall we? Axes are on their way. Fighting is just about ready to be shut off here. Evocations, invocations looking pretty good. Never seen this hell-themed orc too? I don't know if I have either, actually. Now that you mention it, I probably haven't. I recognize the tiles from all the different hell endings. Like I think the lair hell ending has similar tiles and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't think I've ever seen this one. But back to our skills here. I think it's about time that we start training up some throwing, as well as... Do we have a limit on evocations? We do not. Let's leave that at 12 for now. And I want to start training some armor. Now that we actually have a run that has AC, might as well run with that advantage. 2 sorcerers. I think I'm still just going to start by running, hoping we don't get paralyzed on the way. Then, dang it, let's try that again. 3rd time's the charm. Wow, very unfortunate luck there, but that is a-okay. Take you out the old-fashioned way. let's take you upstairs without your summons. Perfect. The best way to split a wizard from their summons? Stairs. Who knew? An orc priest, eh? At least you can't paralyze me, so I don't mind just running right into the thick of it. Dang it. Sorcerer immediately appears. Fun stuff. Okay, that was more turns than I would have liked. Oh me, oh my. We even have the ring slots this time around to fill our fingers with anti-paralysis measures. I guess willpower is probably the better way to phrase that. With some willpower rings. And unfortunately, we're not getting quite as lucky this time around. Hello, friends, compatriots. Granted us a weapon, +3 Vorpal Axe. Don't mind me, I know we're in the middle of life or death combat, but I'm just going to pick this up. Dang it. I almost definitely should have just had heroism and finesse going full bore throughout this fight. But that's fine, nobody's hasted. Oops. Took some stupid steps. Potential damage, but we didn't, and that's all that matters. There we go. You can tab through the rest of these sons of guns. Cannot pick up silver boomerangs. So let's drop our rocks, pick those up. We'll go into our auto pickup settings as well. Turn off stones. And let's just go at it, shall we? We could get paralyzed, but I think being this close to the enemies, I just want to go full badass mode and take them all out. Let's take a look. Ring of Willpower. Hey, we were just talking about you. How'd you know? Also an Amulet of Reflection. So let's mark both of those sons o' guns like we do. And nothing in the weapon shop. So, Humdy-dum. I guess Ring of Wizardry, you can go for now. Not actually doing anything for us, I guess. What else? What else? We have too many axes. I probably don't need the hand axe of electrocution anymore. It's kind of run its course. Should be okay without it for the time being. And Scrolls of Noise we can drop. I didn't want to drop them in the Abyss just in case we ever wanted to come back and pick them up, try and alert some monsters, get them out of their scary location or something like that. But can definitely leave them on the floor here. That is more than safe. We cannot afford both of these. Let's go with the willpower. And time to upgrade shields. Oh, yeah, it's definitely close. I mean, I guess we don't really need the constant cold resistance, as much as I kind of like having it. Yeah, we have nice resistances when we're using this axe. Willpower still could use some work, though. That's for sure. But we can see that when we have Heroism active, we're almost at the skill requirement for Tower Shields. So we could potentially just up our shield score by a wee bit here. In fact, if we stop it there, let's set a target of 10 on our shields. And if we take another look, 0.7 attack speed, we switch over to our big old buddy, 0.9. No, I'll actually still take that. It gives us, I think, 4 AC, is it? To do, where does it say? 3 AC, of course. Never be quite right. I can always be close, but never correct. Not 100%. But not too bad. Tab our way through the rest of this nonsense. Even bring Heroism back, which brings us back down to 0.7 attack speed. You'd love to see it. And that is about it for us here. Explore all these alternate first floors. Grab a nice chunk of change. It's bad, but or it's not even necessarily bad. It's a bit weird and unorthodox, but I'm very tempted to just buy another willpower ring and just wear 2 of those at once. We have the option to switch into our elemental resistance rings at any given moment if things get truly scary. But it would save us from unfortunate paralysis and the like. On top of that though, let's head here. Take a look once more in the shop. We could instead get the Amulet of Reflection, which is very tempting. Save us from some bolt spells, a lot of like ranged attacks. We're not really using the Amulet of the Acrobat very much, so it wouldn't be too much of a loss to ditch that. Let's do it. I have a huge personal bias for the reflective brand. It's one of my favorite things to do. Being able to like kill enemies with their own weapons, absolutely magnificent. Well, let's head back to Lair 5, shall we? Maybe clear the last floor of Lair, and then we'll start heading into the first of our S branches. See how we fare. Kind of curious if we should use this broadaxe or the vorpal. It's kind of nice having the fire resistance. +7 as well, so I guess it is just better in a lot of ways. For the time being, of course. Tabbing far more quickly than I should. Very risky, very dangerous, kind of stupid, but it does work. Now, I don't know about you, but I know they say if it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid. I don't agree with that. I think if it's stupid and it works, it's still stupid, but you're just kind of lucky. But I'll take it. I'll still take it. Grant another weapon a +3 broadaxe of draining. Interesting. Passive damage from Reflect feels great. Definitely. That's exactly it. It's one of the most satisfying things. Like how we were mentioning earlier that, oops. Alarm trap. Crap. Crap. Get back. Get back. Or I could hang out here. Have a bit of a devil may care attitude, come what may. And yeah, no, it's when we were earlier talking about when you land a paralysis, I get a similar satisfaction about dealing any damage with the Reflect brand. Just feels great. In Coville, you were asking if Reflection gives shielding, and it does, indeed. That's definitely part of it as well, as just stacking up as much shielding power as we possibly can. Hello, my Hydra pals. Let's switch over to our little tiny hand axe of flame. Perfect. Take out both Hydras, and then we can switch back. In fact, let's do a little bit of adjusting here. We'll change our artifact axe to lowercase a, change our flaming axe to lowercase b. Now we can just use apostrophe to quick change between the two. Makes it a bit easier. What a Gandalf moment. You shall not pass. Indeed. This is where we make our final stand. We will not cede. We will not retreat. In fact, it could be a different Gandalf moment even, because I'm trying to think of the exact wording, but oh, I can't get the start of it. It's in Minas Tirith, but I know it's whatever comes through that door, you will hold your ground. And that's how I felt upon hitting the mark trap initially. No matter what came at us there, we were in it for the long haul, making our final stand. It has actually been far too long since I watched the Lord of the Rings. I know the movies so well just because they have been such a huge part of my childhood growing up. Just not even childhood, more so middle ages and adulthood. But my whole family is very much into it. Yeah, top tier cinema, I agree. No, it's absolutely incredible stuff. Well, I guess this is just where we live now. Yeah, been far too long. Of course, gonna watch all of the extended editions when I do end up going back. But I was recently hearing somebody, I think, talk on a podcast about the movies and about watching them with family members, and I immediately got struck with a pang of nostalgia and reminiscence, and I really want to return to the series. So much fun. So good. I have a really fond memory of a road trip that I took with my family back in the day, and at the time we had a minivan that had those little like flip down screens in it, so we were able to watch movies in the back seat. And we, my sister and I, one of my older sisters and I, watched through all of the Lord of the Rings movies in a row, and the entire drive we had a competition of who can quote the most of it alongside the movie. And it was so much fun. The absolute best. You have no faith in the Amazon TV series, but who knows, right? We'll have to see how it goes. I would like it to be good. There are a couple things that are coming out that I feel that way about, because the Wheel of Time TV series, I'm hoping, is also very good, but I don't know how much faith to put in it. Not that I care if it is bad, it's not the end of the world, and if it's bad, so be it. That's all cool. That's all fine. Or is it Netflix for that? I think you were right in the first guess. I do believe that Amazon is doing the Lord of the Rings TV series. Though I could be wrong too. Who knows? Lots of good stuff coming out for a lot of the nerdoms that I subscribe to, or have subscribed to in the past at least. I'm a bit of a fake fan of the Wheel of Time series because I've never fully finished the books. I need to go back sometime, get through reading them again. You too with Wheel of Time? Yeah. No, we'll see how it turns out. I'm fairly optimistic for the most part. Now, I went to stay with my older brother for a couple days during my honeymoon recently, or a while back. And it was required viewing when we arrived at the house to watch the new trailer for the Wheel of Time, because it has always been one of his go-to. It's a long trek to get through, right? But by this stage in my life, like, I've gotten through the traditional slog section, books like 4 through 7, or different people have different like subjective opinions on where the issues lie, of course. But I've gone through the slog and got to where things were just truly popping off and starting to go crazy. So I don't really have a good excuse not to have read the books, or finished them rather. Ending of Gathering Storm is one of the only books to make you outright cry though. I'm gonna have to go back to it eventually. Gathering Storm is the second last book, I want to say off the top of my head, even though no idea if that's even a little bit correct. Makes sense though, right? It's a thematically appropriate name for the penultimate book of the series. It's 12 out of 14. Dang, so I was close, but not quite. One day, I will definitely return, probably when the show starts. I'll end up reading through the books, because I'll have a hard time holding back, especially if the show is good. But very excited to see. I'm also fairly generous with movies and TVs, and TV shows rather, even if it's something that's, not the best or kind of disappointing. If it's entertaining, if it's fun, if I'm having a good time. I like to talk about or describe movies as being a good romp, because if something's a good romp and I'm having fun watching it, it can be absolute crap from a story perspective, narrative perspective, any of those things, and I'll still enjoy it. I just won't tell people to watch it or suggest it to friends.